Okay, we're out here in Alden for a good friend, and they have got a roof leak that's coming in somewhere around this vicinity, right about where this trowel is. Okay, so what's happening in, again, typical in the industry, there's water coming further up, and you can see these tabs that I got here in between the shingle butt joints. So what these tabs are going to do is, if you look closely, right there, you see that hole right there? That's a nail that's blown through the shingle. So any water that comes down in this butt joint that fans out is going in an opening. So that is one definite spot that water's getting underneath the top layer of shingles. There's another one there, another one up there, another one there, another one at this joint here, another one over here. So what I did was I went ahead and I focused on everything going up. I want to check the sides of that roof vent too, just to make sure. And what I'll do is I'll take these tabs that we have here. You can see they're longer than the shingle, and then I'll take and put a good smidgen of tar under here, and I'll slide the tab up, and it'll go up underneath this joint right here. So any water that comes in here now will fan, beyond those nails that we see closer to the butt joint. Okay, I got to make sure these are wide enough as I'm laying them down. So that's how you remedy that. But the problem is once a roofer starts and puts his nail here through this shingle into this shingle before this upper shingle's applied, and they bring the upper shingle in, they've gone ahead and made their pattern on this shingle. They'll commonly do the same thing all the way down the roof. So we could probably go over another shingle width and find there's another nail at the next butt joint, and then another nail at the next butt joint, unless they pick up on their mistake and stop it. So that is the chronic problem in the industry. The shingles are in not too bad a shape, but it looks like there's 2 layers on because they are wavy, and we're gonna look at giving them some venting. Now, somebody had talked to them about changing this ridge cap to ridge vent because they use their regular shingles as ridge cap, and yeah, it's not always the most ethical thing to do, but these are not cracked, and these are not the problem, because this is a solid piece of material going from here all the way over to here. This is just a tab on top of it. So there's no seam here. These are not deteriorated, they're not cracked. And a lot of the guys, let's say for instance, they put a 40-year shingle on the roof, or a 30-year shingle, they'll use a regular 20-year 3-in-1 cap because they're about $30 a bundle less. And you wouldn't know it until 10 or 12 years goes and those shingles deteriorate. And sometimes even the ridge cap of the manufacturers deteriorate too. The ones that you do pay the 30 or 40 bucks. We've had that happen also. So I'm going to calculate out the proper amount of exit air. I don't recommend changing this ridge cap at all. It's just throwing the money out the window. I'll calculate the total amount of exit air. They got a full vented soffit system, and then I'll get all of these things put in here and sealed off, and that should stop their leaking in this immediate area. And then they got to look at their insulation and get the venting right. So the decking seems sound and solid. They're looking at eventually replacing the heating and hot water tank, so this can get omitted down the line when the roof's ready to be done. Bring it down through the roof line, and then you won't need it because your exhaust will be going out the walls. So give them some options. All right, that is the life of happy home ownership. Thanks for letting me use your house to present part of the world's problems.